What's going on? This is Pedram and welcome to another video. In this video, I want to talk about how do you make sure you succeed in life? How do you make sure you get what you want in life? And now, success is different for everybody. Everybody have a different definition to success, but success more or less means living the kind of life you want and doing all the things that makes you happy. In other words, happiness, right? And how do you go about making sure you succeed in what you want in life? And the answer to that is simply these three. You have to be committed. You have to commit to it, and you have to make it a must. Burn all the bridges. You see, to become a successful entrepreneur, it requires you to burn the bridges behind you and going all the way. I was speaking to somebody. I went to a local coffee shop to get a coffee, and this person basically give up all his dreams, all his thing he wanted in life because he uh, his excuse was he could not afford he could not afford a house in that city to go and pursue what he wanted to do. And this is the worst excuse ever, because you let just because you couldn't afford the house, you give up all your dreams and you come to the safe life where 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 I don't know, you live with parents or whatever, just so that you have a place to sleep. What's the point of life if you're not happy and if you're not living life on your own terms and doing all the things you love? So I want to make sure that does not happen to you. I don't want you to give up all your dreams just because you find going for what you want difficult. And it's going to be difficult for sure. If you, for example, want to be an entrepreneur, or you want to be an artist, or whatever that you want to be an athlete, or whatever you want to be an architect, whatever you want to be, you have to be willing to burn the bridge, commit, and make it a must. You have to go all in. And what does it mean to go all in? What it means to go all in is you're going to maybe lose a family member on the way doing it. Maybe it means going to the jail. Maybe it means sleeping on the street. Maybe it means not eating for a long time. Maybe it means being alone for a long time. That's okay. It's worth it to lose all of that just because you want to get what you want in life. It's no point living a life you don't want just so that you get few things here and there. Now, this is not for everybody. Not everybody can burn the bridge, can commit, can make it a must. Not everyone gonna do that. But if you want to make sure you achieve what you want in life, you have to be able to bend that bridge behind you. You have to commit and you have to make it a must. Now, let me give you an example. You see, when I sorted out online, the thing what I done was I burned the bridge. Now, I was very slow to start with, but I was willing to basically sleep in my car if I had to. I was willing to to do whatever is necessary to make it happen, even if that means not seeing your family and going and sleeping in a place you don't like or none of that stuff. All of that stuff, I was willing to make it happen no matter what. So uh, you telling me you give up all your dreams because you didn't want to be homeless or whatever? Come on, get a life here. You cannot. If you want to go to where you want, you got to be willing to sacrifice. You got to be willing to give something to get something back in return. So, what's your goal? What is it that you want to do in life? Uh, you probably have some sort of an idea, but in my case, if you wanted to be an entrepreneur, you have to burn the bridge behind you. And I'll give you some example for what burning a bridge means. So maybe you quit a job, maybe you leave your family, maybe you go and sell your car, maybe you go and get a loan, Maybe you go and borrow money from friends and family. You do whatever it takes. It's very simple here. You go out there and you do whatever it takes to make it happen. If you don't do it, you're not going to get to where you want. And if you look at most of successful people, the ones that are highly talented and highly successful, they made it a must. Now I was reading a story from Sylvester Stallone, which made a movie, The Rocky, and that movie, it's really the story behind it is it's crazy. The what he done to be able to become Rocky. If I just tell you the story, you'll be amazed of what he was willing to sacrifice in order to go and get what he wanted. So he's living with his girlfriend. He doesn't have a home, and he has to travel all around. He was in America, and he had to basically uh, his wife wanted him to go get a job and work, but he didn't want to work. He had better plans. He didn't want to spend his time working, so he refused listening to his wife. And just to make everything worse, he went and stole his wife gold, and he went and sold it, and he refused. And when his wife found out that he actually stole the gold, he divorced him. But he was still not willing to give up his dream, even though his wife divorced him. He didn't. He kept on. He got to a point where he had to sell his dog uh, to survive, and he sold them for something like, I don't know, 22 or $50 just to survive. And he was all the way low, just walking on the road, and he saw something on the road, a board or whatever. I don't know the exact story behind it. I listened to it very long ago, but he saw something, and it hit in his head that, oh, he could actually come up with a Rocky movie script. And he went and he took him about 6 months to write that script. And in that 6 months, he never had a job. He wasn't making any money from anywhere. And once he made the script, he went and he tried to sell the script. And the guy said to him, I will give you $10,000 for this script. He refused. He said, I'll take the $10,000, and I still want to be actor number one on this movie. They're like, oh, you must be crazy, you must be out of your head. He goes, no, okay, fine, give me my script. I'm gonna go. So he went. It took him some time again, and then he tried again. Then this time they offered him $150,000 or something. He still refused. He goes, okay, I'll take this money, but I still want to be number one actress in this movie. And then they said no, and then he went away again. And then finally, the third time, he managed to get $300,000. Come on, back then that was a lot of money. That was probably on the millions of dollars. And he managed to get it. He gave away 300,000. He got 300,000 for that movie script, the Rocky Balboa. And he got 300,000 for that, and he became the number one actress, which he played the role himself. Come on, this is the level of commitment it requires you to have in order to make it in life. And if you're not willing to do that, I'm sorry, you're not going to get what you want. So, what are you willing to give, and what are you willing to do in order to go out there and make it happen? You have to bend that bridge, you have to commit, you have to make it a must. Now, as an entrepreneur, maybe you go and don't have a job. Okay, maybe you don't have the bills to pay. Okay, you sell your laptop, you sell your phone, you go and borrow from your friends and family, you go and get a part time job, but you have to make it a must. You cannot let things like, oh, I don't have a place to sleep slot stop you from being an artist. The person I'm referring to was the person I was talking to in a coffee shop, and he gave up all his dreams because he didn't want to be homeless. Come on, go and sleep somewhere that you don't like. Sleep in a car. I don't care. Sleep in the park if you have to. but don't give up what you gotta do. So how do you go about making sure what get what you want in life? What you do is you bend the bridge, you fully commit, you make it a must. And if you do that, telling you, you won't go wrong. You will make it happen. So if you want to be an entrepreneur and you're finding it tough right now, and you're saying, "Oh, okay, what do I do? How do I go about making money online? This is difficult. I can't do this." Remember the story of Rocky Balboa. What he had to do to go to where he wanted to go is the same with you. You will make it happen when you really want to make it happen. Okay, so that's about it, really. This is how you go and get what you want in life. This is how you succeed and make it happen. So that's it, really. Thank you so much for taking time to watch this video. If you want my step-by-step formula on how to make money online, I'm giving away a free video. I'm not charging for this at all, completely free. All you gotta do is scroll down in the description. You'll find the link there. Click on that link, and it'll take you to another page. Uh, Enter your name and email address, and I will give you the video instantly on how you can go and start an online business and make sure you become successful. So thank you again. Subscribe to this channel if you like this video. If you don't like it, still subscribe, because I'll make a video that you like in the future. So thanks again, and until another video, another time, take care.